Cancer, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. This is a message for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. And it's an energy reading, so you call it into you when you are open and receptive to it. And it casts out for the week ahead. And I'm going to break everything down into 7-day play-by-play, so you'll know exactly how everything's going to go down. Cancer, this is where we begin. Let spirit be your guide. So there's a big need for faith right now. When hawk spirit comes out, there's also a need to be a warrior. But warrior isn't always about doing battle. Warrior is about self-discipline. And so there is an energy of, I can't be reactive right now. I can't allow myself to be. I know I want to be, but I can't let myself be. And I can help myself by doing what hawk would do, which is go into the sky and look at things from an aerial perspective, an objective perspective. See how everything kind of connects, or distance yourself, take space from it and realize that you can. So you get some sort of objectivity about the situation. This is necessary this week, and that's why this card is the first one out. It is card number 32 in this deck, which adds up to 5, which means there are changes on the horizon. And if you could have this aerial perspective, it might change the way that you see things, or the way that you're feeling things, the way that in other words, you need some perspective, Cancerians. And you have to have self-control, discipline enough to enable yourself and give yourself that perspective and that aerial point of view. And God will help you do this. Let spirit be your guide. Have faith. It is necessary. You don't necessarily know which direction to go, and you don't know the whole story. You don't know everything that's going on. And a lot of times as Cancerians, our emotions can make us very short-sighted and self-centered. And so to take distance and space and realize there's so much going on that's got nothing to do with me. And that's why that perspective and objectivity is powerful. And it stems from self-discipline, realizing that it's not all about me, that I don't have to be reactionary because there's a lot of stuff going on. And even stuff that I may never know, to not take it personally is necessary. So let's move on to the rest of the message, and we're going to get deeper into maybe a little bit more of the story that you might want. Cancer, remember, I do a new video for Cancer every single week, so remember to subscribe to this channel and ring that notification bell so that you know when I upload your favorite content, but also so that you know when I go live and you can get, free tarot card readings. Really exciting. And if you ring that notification bell and select all notifications, you will know and get notified when I go live. So please remember to do that as well. And if you're looking for personal readings, I provide those. You can go to my website, www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com, and check out the reading that's best for you. Whichever one you book and schedule, you will have your answers within 24 hours of you booking and scheduling. So it's a pretty quick turnaround and very necessary. So for some moments in our lives, personal reading is necessary. I recommend a personal reading every 6 months and not more than that, unless you've got a totally different situation that you're dealing with. But every 6 months is really good to kind of like check in and get that objective perspective that somebody like me can give you. So Cancer, we're almost done. Whatever card falls out, I'm just going to leave it there because it's part of the message. Let's get into space. Okay. Cancer, clearly, what else has to come out for Cancerians, please? Always something in the past. Do we have that card? Yep. Something else popping out for us. Past, present, future. Some maybe more information. But definitely we need a little perspective. Let's see what came out on top. Freedom is yours. Freedom from the burden. Freedom from having to do work that you didn't want. Freedom from pain that you didn't ask for. And what does this mean? So we have 5 and then we have 6 because we have 33 and 32 and then 33. And believe me, this deck was not in order. What does that mean? Changing your perspective is going to give you freedom and going to return you back to a state of value. Let's see what's in the past. Dream the world into being. God wants you to remember your dreams. God wants you to remember your aspirations and your goals. God wants you to be free and open-minded again so that you can continue to drive these forward instead of being lost in whatever situation that has caused you distraction. There is definitely a sense of getting away from what was dead, getting away from what didn't work, but growing out of it. Seeing into, or seeing, believing in a future. And now there is objectivity and clarity and freedom from burden. And then we have this one last card here, overcome any obstacle, and that's a 5-2, which means there is this change. This is terrestrial. This is earth energy. It's Taurus energy. Could be about finances, overcoming any obstacle. These are very much air energy. Horse, even though it's the hooves, right? It's a land animal. It's the freedom that makes it Aquarian. Be unique. Be true to yourself. I don't want to be controlled. I don't want to be predicted. Change that perspective. I don't know if you're dealing with somebody who needs distance or space right now, but change that perspective so that you just, I don't know, allow yourself to not feel stifled and to not feel expected. There's definitely a sense of I need space right now. I don't know who this is coming from, if it's you or them, but there's an I need space and perspective right now. And then we have overcome any obstacle, which is taking it head on and confronting it head on. And that's happening sometime this week. Dream the world into being. This is all part of the process of it becoming. And you might have lost sight of that, which is why God is saying, hey, elevate so you can see. Because I think that you're feeling that something is over or something is squashed or something is failing. And it may be right now, but this isn't the whole story. And that's why God's asking you zoom out so you can see that this is actually just part of the story. It's just a chapter in the story. There are more chapters here for you, Cancerians. And whatever obstacles you were feeling or that you're in the midst of, this perspective is going to show you it's not over and you're about to overcome them. So let's get into the 7-day play-by-play. I'm going to choose the 7th day right now. We can get to that later, but what's the outcome here? Okay. Let's start over. What's the outcome for Cancer, please? What's the 7th day? How does this week resolve? How does this week resolve itself? How does this week resolve? 7th day. 7th day. 7th day. Lots to do on the 7th day. Lots to do. Okay. Okay. So we're going to go and see how that fits in with everything that's revealed now. How about day 1, God? What's going on for Cancerians in day 1? It could be a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Thursday, Sunday. It doesn't matter. We have the sun on our face here, day one. We actually have feeling really, really kind of good about ourselves. There's also a new moon while I'm filming this. So know that there's a sense of freshness, a sense of success, a sense of breakthrough, a sense of gladness and happiness. This is a sense of confidence again, maybe a renewed sense of confidence, and a sense of, I'm going to keep, I know that, like a sense of worth, a sense of value, a sense of I know what to fight for, a sense of success with what you've been fighting for or what you have been struggling through. So this gives a little bit of a relief, a little bit of a breakthrough. What about day 2 for Cancerians? Family. Happiness beyond your wildest dreams, love, togetherness, closeness, belonging. Really, the 10 of Cups is belonging. Finding people who fulfill you and you belong to, and there's a sense of emotional happiness. Emotional happiness. Okay. That's pretty good. What about day 3? Some sort of breakthrough that's happening day 1. Day 3 is fire sign. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. This could be somebody with a lot of confidence. This could be somebody with a lot of charisma. But this is in reverse. This Cups is in reverse. So not knowing how you feel, not knowing how they feel. Also a sense of feeling depressed or feeling sad or feeling overburdened. It's almost like this sense of somebody with a lot of confidence and a lot of success on the outside is definitely not as confident. Not necessarily competent, but confident on the inside. This sense of maybe low self-esteem or, low self-esteem. Low self-esteem is usually the the Knight of Cups in reverse. It doesn't feel good, depressed or emotionally drained. And yet on some perspective, I don't know who you're dealing with. This is coming out as a fire sign now. Okay. That could just be an aspect of them. It could be also an aspect of you. So there's a sense of, there's a breakthrough and you're happy, but then it's like, oh, I'm sad again. So clearly there's a little bit of a roller coaster ride here, which is probably why God's asking you to, a little bit of perspective. And then we have to take a little bit of perspective, just take a step back. And then we have the 4 of Wands, which is a marriage or happiness or stability. So there's a little insecurity here, but then there's like belonging again, or connection or connectivity, or it's got to do with a marriage. What the fuck? See, I feel like this is the same person. And it's not just like happy on the outside, crying on the inside. It's competence. It's authority. But at the same time, and maybe it's not having confidence in your own authority or in your own talents or skills. Maybe a little bit of self-doubt. But there is a sense of, I know what I want, I know where I belong, a sense of community, a sense of maybe help or guidance, or I don't know. First of all, let me go back. What is the Sun card here? What is this success or breakthrough on the first day? King of Swords. Some sort of communication or information that comes in, or a decision that's made. And how does that impact Cancers? A Star card. It's something that you wished for. Okay, and that makes you clearly very happy. There's some sort of energy here of happiness, of maybe you enjoyed hearing from somebody or you enjoyed the clarity of something, right? But then why is this why is this Knight of Cups in reverse? Why is this Knight of Cups in reverse? Just gonna leave it there. There's lovers here. Oh, so this is lovers, or this is because there was some sort of disconnect or instability with the person that you loved or cared about. Maybe you didn't feel like they felt the same way, or there was not knowing how somebody else felt, or this is somebody that you deal with, you love them, but they also deal with a lot of depression. So it's almost, and that's why there was some sort of instability here. Or the depression created the instability. So that could be a clue as to why there has been some instability. If you've been feeling it, there is depression here. And remember, it's not for you to heal people. It's for you to support them and love them through their healing process. So don't get yourself involved in this. Even if you are a PhD in behavioral science or neuroplasticity, you should not be working on one of your family members or your loved ones. It's too close, it's too personal, and there is no perspective. And that's what we're calling for here. You need distance and perspective, and allow everything to work out, or whoever you're dealing with to work with somebody else. Certainly support 100%. But there is an instability here. Somebody is very attractive to you. Somebody clearly that you care about, but this was an unstable, this is the lover's energy, or unstable communication, or like you're really connected to this person, but at the same time there's I don't know how, there's an instability. The instability is coming from depression, or from like a sense of low self-esteem, something like that. And then we have here, which is the Four of Wands. And what's the Four of Wands here for? Maybe so you're finding a place. You're finding a place where you can be stable. Maybe that's what you're doing. You're just finding a place, right? A place where you will be supported, or people. And then we have day 5, there's a change. There's a closing out of a chapter here, which is why the World card is here. There's a change maybe to your world, in your world, your larger world, or in your personal world. We have to get to it. Can we get a little bit more information? And then there's Justice card here. So there's something here that changes in the world, that levels out. It doesn't have anything to do with you, but it does help you. And what way does it help? Day 5, let's see the changes that happen. In what way does it help for Cancerians, please? In what way does it help? The Sun card is here. It helps you be successful. It helps you be confident again. It helps you be happy again, or this is really when the breakthrough happens. It helps bring back the success vibe, the confidence vibe, okay? Especially maybe where you lost confidence. What about day 6? We still need to get day 7, which is a really curious energy. We have a Scorpio energy. So this is the toxins that have to be, this is a complete ending and a regeneration. This isn't like a second chance. This is the next level, or the 2.0 version of whatever is happening, because it's like accepting that the destruction and then the resurrection. Scorpio, or this could be a Scorpio that comes into your life. Disappointment. Maybe disappointment is what dies. Maybe there's disappointment in something that died, and you're looking at it from the past, and there was still a lot of pain with regards to it. So that comes up again. So this could be about 2 different parts of your life, right? One could be your relationship, and the other could be your work, right? Or vice versa. So simultaneously, this is all what's going on. What is this disappointment? There was some sort of disappointment in the past that the toxic still stayed in you. Well, you got to get that out of you. Once again, this is the King of Wands and the Queen of Swords. There's some sort of clarity here. There's some sort of certainty. Maybe there's 2 people together. I think this is some sort of clarity or direction forward, or there's some sort of counseling that somebody is receiving in order to move forward, or get help or clarity. Especially if there was real toxicity here. Being able to finally do that. We're new moon now, so let's get a moon card, and then we'll get into the extended so we can see 7th day and exactly where all this is playing out in your life. But let's get a moon card and see for Cancers what's going on. Please clarify. With the moon, we have conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse. So it could be out until, but wait, we have this even better. Your hard work is paying off. So not only are you going to make a breakthrough, but you're finally going to get the clarity as to what the fuck was fucking shit up. And that's important because it will relieve you. Let's go 7th day over in the extended, and then I'm going to pull these cards. I'll see you guys there.